They are built by the same company. They use the exact same engine block. They rely on the same hybrid synergy drive technology. And they are even built on the same family of modular platforms. But one of these cars costs roughly $10,000 more than the other. Let's start with the heart of the beast. Under the hood of the 2026 Camry, we have the 825A FXS. This is a 2.5-liter dynamic force four-cylinder engine. It's an Atkinson cycle engine, meaning it sacrifices a bit of low-end power for incredible thermal efficiency. Now, look at the Lexus and you see the exact same thing. Same displacement, same stroke, same bore. But here is the first shocker. If you look at the spec sheet, the economy car is actually the powerful one. You read that, right? The Toyota has more horsepower. Why? Because the 2026 Camry is using the absolute latest 5th-generation hybrid logic tuning from Toyota, prioritizing a bit more punch off the line. The Lexus is using a mature, slightly older tune of the system that prioritizes smoothness above everything else. But the biggest mechanical difference isn't the engine, it's the grip. To understand where the money goes, we have to look at the skeleton. Both of these cars are built on what Toyota calls the GAK, or TNGAK platform. Think of it like a Lego set. The pieces are the same, but the Lexus uses more of them. The Lexus ES is essentially a stretched Camry. The wheelbase is about 2 inches longer. That doesn't sound like much, but in vehicle dynamics, 2 inches is massive. A longer wheelbase makes the car more stable at highway speeds. It makes it less twitchy. But the real secret sauce is right here, the dampers. The Camry uses a sport-tuned McPherson strut setup up front. It's designed to be responsive. The Lexus, specifically on the higher trims, uses what they call swing valve shock absorbers. Let's do the door test. First, the Camry. It sounds solid, certainly better than previous generations. Now listen to the Lexus. You hear that? That thump isn't accidental. Engineers spent months adding sound-deadening material inside the door skin to achieve that specific frequency. It screams expensive. Inside the Lexus, run your hand down the door panel. Soft touch leather, soft touch, all the way to the map pocket. Now compare that to the Camry. Soft touch on top, but right here, where your knee hits the center console. Hard plastic. In the Lexus, padded leather. Does that make the car faster? No. Does it make you less annoyed when you're stuck in traffic for 90 minutes? Absolutely. This is the main event. This is why people buy Lexus. We are doing 70 miles per hour on a concrete highway. Let's listen to the cabin noise. It's quiet. The 2026 Camry has improved massively over the old models. Toyota has added insulation to the firewall, but if you listen closely, you can still hear the tires singing. You can hear the wind rushing around the A-pillar. And silence. The Lexus ES is a library. This is where the engineering budget went. We are talking about acoustic glass. Lexus typically uses laminated glass, that's 2 sheets of glass with a layer of plastic in the middle, on the side windows to cut wind noise. The Camry usually only gets that on the windshield. We also have to talk about aerodynamics. The Lexus has a drag coefficient of around 0.26. That is incredibly sleek. It slices through the air with less turbulence, which means less noise. It effectively isolates you from the outside world. If you hate driving, you will love this car. Here is where the plot twists. Driving enthusiasts might actually prefer the cheaper car. The Camry feels tighter. The steering has a bit more weight to it. Because it's slightly smaller and lighter and has that Gen 5 hybrid punch, it feels eager. You turn the wheel, and the nose darts in. It feels like a modern car. So, is the luxury worth the extra $10,000? If you are a paper racer, if you care about horsepower 0 to 60 times and getting the most features for your dollar, the Lexus makes no sense. The Camry is faster, has AWD available, has newer infotainment tech, and is 90% as comfortable for significantly less money. The Camry is the smart money choice. But cars aren't just spreadsheets. If you have a high-stress job, if you spend 2 hours a day commuting, or if you have a bad back, that $10,000 isn't buying you a badge. It's buying you lower blood pressure. It's buying you silence. The Lexus isn't a better car to drive, but it is a better car to be in. The Camry appeals to your brain. The Lexus appeals to your nervous system. Which one do you value more? Let me know in the comments. Would you take the AWD grip of the Camry or the silence of the Lexus? Thanks for watching Driven Depth. Passion meets precision. I'll see you in the next one.